Cooper, get out of the way. Are you gonna take it up and go with it? It appears that Jordan, after abandoning his car at the Norwood Village Shopping Center, walked south to this shopping center and entered the variety store behind me and bought a change of clothing.
Store with his head down. He had a blue jumpsuit on. He was looking down the whole time he walked in, and he had black hair, sort of long.
What did he do while he was in the store?
He just walked down the middle aisle, then he walked over where the jumpsuits were, and he got a red one. And then he come and asked me where he could put it on, so I showed him where the fitting rooms are, and he walked over there, and they were locked, so he come back and asked me where the key was. And then he went on up front to where the key was. I guess he got it and went on in there, and he changed. And the next time I seen him, he was up the cash register, and he had the red one on, and then he just had the blue one wrapped in his hand, and he went on out the door then. I didn't see him after that.
Did he strike you as being a person that was maybe wanted, or a person that maybe was in trouble some kind of way?
Nah, the only thing was weird because he was just kept looking down. He went into the next aisle, so he wouldn't walk past me. And then he come back there and asked me the question, so I didn't think no more about it.
Did he look like he was nervous?
Nah, he looked nice and calm. Just walked on in.
Watch the step down, Ray.
I am. You just watch this. Don't worry about it. Get your hand in. Hand in. Go.
How did he act? What did he talk about?
Anything except the weather, and he don't talk about the weather most. He said he was familiar with the streets of Gulfport. That's all. And when he started out, I asked him where he wanted to go, and he told me.
Did he mention anything about a roadblock?
Yes, he did, on I-10 and 49.
And did he say he wanted to avoid it?
No, he didn't.
Now don't go rushing in, because I'm going to walk up to him.
He asked him for identification. And I asked him, I said, you want to see mine? He said, no, I know you. But he don't know my name. And he showed him his some kind of a credit card. And then he asked him for, said, you got driver's license? He said, yeah. He said, let me see him. And he showed him the driver's license, and the picture on the driver's license, it matched with the picture he had in his hand. He said he didn't have a gun on him when Captain Tolson asked him to raise his hands.
After all of this was going on and you realized you had somebody in the car that the police were after, how did you feel?
Well, like I always feel. Calm. But I didn't know he was a suspect.
Even with Jordan in jail and evidence pointing to his alleged involvement in the case, there are still some questions about the tragic incident that had its beginning in the house behind me.
No, we followed standard police procedure. We're sorry that the case turned out like it did and that the victim was killed, but I think the case was successful because we do have the defendant in jail.
About that at all?
Well, that's one of those things that happens. Of course, our concern was the victim. At the time, we were intent on identifying the defendant and then finding the victim. We just did the best we could, that's all.
to Harrison County Sheriff Leroy Hobbs, crimes involving kidnapping and extortion are on the increase against bank officials and their families. But these people can learn about security precautions by seminars conducted not only by the banks themselves, but also by the FBI.
Not again, anyway, while I'm in here. Well, how's it feel to come out of your garden?
Great. It's nice and warm.
Not again, anyway, while I'm in here.
From one story from Mary and the one that Nancy has and one that I have, we can go and pull something out of net if necessary.
Yeah, well, since you want to talk about that network, I imagine he's got a few things to say about it.